Hi. So I don't know how much you guys use Desmos, but since we're using our computers, I think there's gonna be a lot of times we're gonna use it. So something super cool. I went to a like a seminar where the guy that wrote it and runs it, and I learned something new. So I want to show you guys. So a lot of times this is like the graph settings. So if you want to make it in projector mode, it'll make things thicker. You can, oops, you can turn off the grid if you want to. You can turn off the minor grid lines if you want to. You can turn off the axes numbers if you want to. So a lot of times in the AP test, sometimes they'll give you a scale, sometimes they won't. So I'm just going to turn this off. You can decide the step is like if I turn the axes numbers back on, I can say I want them to go up by like 0.5, which is kind of nice. There's another one in my other thing where once I change it, so so this is super important. I'm pressing shift and then I'm grabbing this line. You see how it changed? And so the thing you can do is change the scale. See, I'm sort of doing that. So that is super handy. So you can change the scale. And in today's lesson, we're going to want to zoom in on a point. So I'm just going to do a point and I'm going to plot. You can plot a point. So I'm going to do, you guys are doing 1. So at 1, and if I want the point to still match the function, I actually can type in f of 1 and see how it plotted the point. If you press label, it'll put the coordinates on there. There's some other cool things you can do. But if I want to zoom in on that point, okay, so I can zoom in, I can move the scale. Now, once you've changed the scale, this brings you back to the home. So it's kind of like the standard thing. And if I've changed the scale at all, when I go to options, there's a neat new option where you can make it be a square. That means the X widths are the same as the Y widths. So that happens if you've changed the scale at all. All right. Now what you're really looking for is you want to be able to zoom in on this point. So if you want to zoom in, if you're on your phone, you can like pinch it, but you can just click it. So that's how you can zoom in. And then if you want to go back to the main screen, or if you want to scale it because you want to see a point that's further out, you can sort of scale it over, and I can scale it down, and then I can see more of the Y numbers. All right. Hope that's helpful.